Guys, today in the shop we have the beautiful Cummins, and this side is already finished. Cleaned it and clay barred it and made it look kind of nice and fancy. On the other side though, still working on it, just getting everything clay barred, cleaned up. You can kind of see all the marks from trying to get it all clean. Going to get everything cleaned up because later today I have my buddy Mike coming over, and we're going to sand and prep and then paint and redo all of the rockers. So if you notice, there's paint peeling, chipping. It is a little bit rough, but it's 250,000 miles, and for all 250,000 miles they've had 37s. Now I don't run a very big offset, I think they're like -12s, but I always have a fairly aggressive tread and they do stick out just a little bit. So rock chips are there, and today we're just going to kind of take care of that, and then we're going to put a rock guard on the bottom and then clear over it, so it should look good. And hopefully when I get the transmission back, everything will be ready to rock and roll, and I'll put this thing back to work. am back at the shop. As you can tell, I am in no attire to be painting or doing body work, but I had a wedding that I went and made an appearance at. I am back at my shop. Mike just left. He was helping me paint and kind of taking care of stuff. You probably saw him in an earlier video helping me prep and get everything ready. I should say I was more or less helping him prep. So he got everything textured. We laid down primer, and that's after we prepped everything and did all that, scuffed it all, laid down primer. After that, we did some of this chip or rock guard, and then I had to leave, get ready for the wedding. So Mike stayed here and put down 4 coats of black paint. And then after the black paint, he actually put some clear on it. And the rockers on this truck are looking wonderful. So I know it's kind of hard to see in this lighting, but they are looking great. So they are color matched, pretty simple. It's PX8, that's my paint code. It's the same as my Jeep. This Cummins, my other single cab short box. But now tomorrow what we're gonna do is we're going to take basically this body line down, and there's still all sorts of chips and imperfections in the paint. We're going to just kind of spray that and blend it all up and take care of that. I will show you guys now, when I bought this truck, it has never ever been perfect. It has never had a straight panel on it or anything, but there's a few things. This here, there actually, when I bought this truck, there was a hatchet inside of this tail light, and there also was a big hatchet mark here. So we just kind of pushed that out. Tomorrow we're going to get some hammers and kind of pound that out a little bit, get that fixed. Also, on the rear, we found some body filler, which is right here. And here, basically what we figured out is that somebody at some point, probably when this truck was fairly new, backed into something and pushed the bumper into the top here and back here. So they did some body work and just kind of filled it in and did that. So gonna clean that up, get it done. I don't really care about dents. I don't really care about scratches. I care about rust. So I don't want it to rust out. I don't want it to look like garbage. And it basically just is gonna make sure that it's rust proof. I don't care, like I said, dents all day long. Don't have a problem with them. But rust, I don't want. And let me tell you, those rockers are looking real good. So we'll let this dry. It is pretty foggy and, you know, not properly ventilated in here, which we're working on, but that's all sprayed out, laid out, and we're gonna come back tomorrow and finish this job up.